snack time. Hello, Snack Pack. Welcome back to Travel Snacks. Today's episode takes us from California to Nevada. In today's video, I'm back on the road. You'll get to see where I'm going. There's a few interesting things along the way, and I do something naked in Vegas. There's some interesting scenery in this video, so let's jump right in. Oh boy, well, praise God, I am finally back on the road after such a long time. It's been at least a month since I've been in my van, but even before that, I think this is like episode 4 of van life, because episode 1 was basically when I lived in my car, which that was not van life, but car life. Episode 2 was building the van. Episode 3 was when I first took off in my van, went a whole year. And then this is like episode 4 since I had to come back to California because I had problems with my back and pelvic pain. And then when I was getting ready to get back on the road, I got COVID, and that knocked me out for a few weeks. And then I was about to get back on the road again, and then my mom got sick and went to the hospital. And then I've been trying to get back on the road for weeks, and some things have been going wrong with Simon the van, so I've had to get a lot of fixes done. It's just been insane. I feel like I've been in Hotel California, like literally Hotel California won't let me go. California won't let me go. So today I'm finally back on the road. I'm doing a lot better. My mom's doing a lot better. And everything is going pretty well, so it's time to go. Let's do this. What the heck is that? What in the world is this? Something as I was driving along, so I just turned around real quick. Oh, somebody has left or placed or built this little art situation here in the desert, just kind of in the middle of nowhere. Interesting. I'm gonna get out real quick.
As a young girl, the fields were mine. We played hide and seek for hours, raised our shadows among the pines. So offshore, playful and free, without a care in the world. I was one rich little girl, daydreamer, kidnap me, take me back. All the way back to them days, running around in a gown and a crown, barefoot.
Well, that was an unexpected surprise. And you know what else would be an unexpected surprise is if every person watching right now would hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That's how you become part of the Snack Pack. Also, you might as well throw a like on this video and keep watching to the end to see what I get into in Vegas. Okay, so this is Prim, Nevada, and by this time in my journey, I was super hungry. So I pulled off the road to get something. I sat there and looked for restaurants and couldn't find anything that I really wanted. So I decided to get back on the road and get something when I got into Vegas. What is that back there? I cannot see it because of the train. I found out later that this is a art sculpture in the desert called Seven Magic Mountains by Swiss artist Ugo Rondinoni. It features 7 30 to 35 feet tall totems, and they're just local colorful boulders painted in Dayglow paints. Welcome to Las Vegas! So after I arrived in Vegas, I was hungry, but I didn't want to go on the strip because it's too crazy, so I found a place that served refreshing poke, and I got a delicious poke bowl. And this poke place was great because they weren't chintzy on the toppings. With my poke bowl, I like white sushi rice, edamame, double salmon, mango, shredded imitation crab, avocado, and lots of sesame seeds. And they made it just how I like it, with extra eel sauce. It was delicious, but even though it was very filling, it was right next to a German bakery, so of course I had to go in there and see what they had. What was awesome is that on the bottom shelf, they had a couple pastries that were discounted, and I asked why, and he said it's just that they were made yesterday, and I'm like, score! So I got this delicious apple crumble bar for $1.70, and it was so good. I also picked up something that I've never had before, which was a pretzel croissant. I wasn't really sure what to make of it, but the guy at the register said it was delicious, and it would probably be super awesome as a sandwich. It's very sunflowery. It's good. It's really doughy inside. It's not as flaky as a croissant, but it's got a really good flavor. Okay, I took a quick nap and then I did some editing, and I'm just sitting in this parking lot where I had lunch. And now I'm gonna do something to celebrate my getting back in the van, which I'll show you in a little bit. I looked up all the massage places in Las Vegas, and a lot of them were like super expensive where they had bad reviews. And this one was kind of out of the way, off the strip, but it was a really decent price. And I was like, you know what, let me treat myself for once and get a nice little massage. And I get here and she's like, we're fully booked now. I know that's my fault because I should have just called and made an appointment for tonight. But they said they take walk-ins. That's my fault. So now, I don't know, either I'm gonna look up another massage place or just call it a night. Okay, I'm gonna try this one last place. Massage Well. I'm gonna try this one last place, and if they don't have appointments, then I'm gonna give up and just, that's gonna be the end of that. Okay, well, it's almost 10 o'clock now. That dude was serious with his deep tissue, so I'm gonna probably sleep so good tonight, but I need to figure out where I'm gonna sleep. Okay, I just pulled up into a regular neighborhood, not too far from the strip, but I didn't want to try to find a hotel, and all the hotels I was finding were all like the popular ones, and I don't know if the casinos will be cool with that, and I don't want to take a chance tonight because I'm too tired. Also, I skipped dinner, but that's okay because I had kind of a big lunch. Okay, good night. This is where I parked last night, and it was super quiet and peaceful. Again, parking next to a wall on one side and a neighborhood. Very, very quiet, and I felt very safe. Now on to a day in Vegas. On the road, I am finally... Don't hit my van with your car. I am finally back on the road, and... what? Really? You gotta have a family reunion right here, right next to my van? And you'll get to see where I'm going. Wow, that was loud. Well, that was... Think first. That's you. Snack time. Snack time.